This is my review for Update 6.0 or World of Tanks console. I'll start off with the good things before the bad and save the best for last, right? Okay. We'll start with crews. Crews are no longer nation specific. So this German crew, if I wanted to, I can move it to a Russian tank. It just costs 60 gold and 9,000 silver. So I think that's pretty cool. They've added a few new skills and equipment. Some of you watching already know those. I won't list them. And they've also added an extra equipment slot. Sorry, this takes a while. We used to have 3, now we have 4, so this is going to help a lot of tanks out in battle. No longer costs gold. See? It's easier to equip boosters, in my opinion, compared to before. All you do is press that instead of going to like seasons and then boosters like we used to. The game is significantly longer loading times, in my opinion. Like, even to the main menu when you start the game up compared to before, just it's pretty much instantly, kind of like PC. Hold on. Premium consumables are now reusable. We didn't have reusable consumables before this update, but now you can use them as many times as you like. Almost every tank in this game has better gun handling because of the update, due to that extra equipment slot and the way they handle the crews. They work differently now. Autoloaders and derp guns, they benefit a lot from this update because of that. You can't ping the map more than twice in a row anymore. So like before, I think you could do it like 10 times. You can just spam someone on the map. Like now it's only twice, so that's pretty cool. Food. There it is. It's now a reusable consumable. Before, food was just a passive boost on our tanks, and now you can use it. I think that's nice. Let's go to the bad things now about this update. My bad, just drinking some water real quick. Okay. The premium tech tree. I don't like the way they handled the premium tech tree. This is just me though. It used to go from low tier to high tier, and now I think it's by a class of tank. There's an 8 above a 10 somewhere. That shouldn't be a thing. Tier to high tier. Certain stats like gun depression and reload, they don't show in the garage anymore. You can't view that, which I don't like. It was just a small thing, but it was pretty cool to know your stats on the tanks. And it also no longer shows us our total battles or like our shots damage after a match has ended. So if you want to view like what your blind shots did in a game, you can't view that anymore. You'll just have to do the math by looking at your raw damage. You can enter matches now without having crews in your tanks. Before the update, this was impossible to do, and this annoyed me when I was like on the first day of this update. But you can tell if a crew's in your tank by seeing a little helmet symbol. See, like this one has it. Binocular telescope. It's a piece of equipment that It's similar to optics, but instead of being active when you're on the move, it activates when you're stationary for like 5 seconds. They took that a piece of equipment out of the game for I don't know what reason. So now everyone only uses optics. Standard repair kit. I hope they fix this soon. Don't equip standard repair kits if you still play this game in update 6.0 because they don't work all the time. There's this one time I got tracked and ammo racked in my CDC, like from one person. I was spamming the repair button, nothing happened. I even held it to see if it would open the repair wheel. Nothing happened. So only equip, I'm on equipment. I meant to go to consumables. Only equip the premium repair kit. Don't trust these. Until they fix it at least. And the fire extinguishers, they no longer work automatically. Even if you have a premium fire extinguisher, you'll have to press whatever button you have the slot on to extinguish a fire. I don't like that. They might have fixed this already, but colorblind mode wasn't working well for people that are colorblind. Like even a few days after this update came out, they were still having an issue. But they did change. They let you change red and green from the orange and blue colors on the map, so that's cool. There's less options on the communication wheel. If anyone here plays tanks, you'll know which ones you know what I'm talking about. There's like at least a third or more of the things you could tell people on the communication wheel, and you can't add them anymore. Like you can't tell someone to fall back and add their name in it. All you'll do is say falling back, so that's not helpful. You have to manually equip things like radio, tracks, engine, stuff like that after researching a new package or upgrade for whatever tank you're working on. Let me show you. Let me show you guys what I mean. See, like I still don't have these guns, right? But if I were to get this package next, I would have to do this afterwards. You go to modules. This wasn't a thing before the update. Before the update, if you researched a package for your tank, it would automatically put the new stuff on your tank for you once you bought it with silver. But even if you do that now, you'll still have to upgrade these things on the top, like put a better engine, or I don't think it's the same for gun. Well, that's turret. You have to put a better turret, put better tracks. It just makes no sense for me. Not a fan of the new circle map that they put, because I would use circle map mainly before update 6.0. So now I just stick with the square map because I don't like how it looks now. This is just me though. The crews, I said crews for good things, but this is another bad thing for crews. They went from 25 skills to 9 skills. So mainly light tanks, in my opinion, are going to be affected by this. You can't have like camo, accuracy, movement, all those types of skills on one tank anymore. You'll have to you're more limited, so you're gonna have to switch up your playstyle just a little bit with your light tanks. I mean, light tanks aren't bad at all in this update. They're still really good, but the way they did crews is just, I'm gonna miss having my light tank with all the skills, because we went from 20, like I said, we went from 25 skills to 9 skills in this update. So people that were grinding this game since the start, that had multiple 20+ skill crews, like I feel bad for them because I only have about 3 of those. I haven't been playing this game that long, so yeah, it's a bummer for them. And I know this isn't just me, but I've had an ammo and consumable bug in this game. Let's go to ammo. So notice how I have auto resupply on for this TD? It doesn't work. If I go into battle, I can't press next battle. I'll have to come back to the garage and manually refill my ammo. This only is a problem on some of the tanks I own. It's this one, my M56 Scorpion, my Draugen 268 version 5, and what's the other one? The other one's a TD. I can't remember the name, but that's a basic thing that should have been fixed like a day or two after this update came out. My 268 version 5 has both a consumable and ammo bug, so after every battle I have to come back to the garage for that one because I can't start the next one without any consumables. That'd just be suicide. And it only has you can only have like 30 shells in this thing, so I really have to refill that ammo after each match in it. So yeah, that bug really bothers me. My main problem with this update is that ammo consumable bug. It makes grinding just a tad bit longer, but it's very annoying. And this is for both good and bad. Artillery RNG. Artillery got a massive buff this update in terms of aim time, but their RNG is 2 times, if not 3 times, as worse as it was before. I used my CGC a few days ago, 2 games in a row. I shit you not, 90% of my shots would go outside of the aiming circle, even after I fully zoomed in. I would even wait 5 additional seconds after being fully zoomed in. They would still go out the circle because someone told me, oh, that's not their actual aim time, you have to wait longer. So I believed them, but nope. I say it's good and bad because I hate Arty. I hate Arty the most in this game out of any other class, but I also have a CGC, and I would switch to my CGC, just use it like once or twice, have a decent 3K, maybe more game. I can't do that anymore. I don't see the point in using artillery in this game like anymore. I mean, if someone watching this disagrees, then props to you. You got the patience to play that, but in my opinion, this update just shit on artillery for I don't know what reason. Their RNG was already terrible, and it is what it is. I envy people who find this who find little to nothing wrong about update 6.0, since they'll enjoy this new World of Tanks a lot more than me. Don't get me wrong though, I'll still play this game, but not as often as I used to, and I won't be uploading clips of it for a while on my channel. Y'all are gonna start seeing more Injustice 2, MK11, and Halo clips for now. Anyways, I greatly appreciate everybody who came by to give this video a view to hear my thoughts on this update. It didn't take long to think about what to say for this video. Got mixed feelings about the update, if I'm being completely honest, but if they all I want them to fix is that ammo and consumable bug, and then I'll probably play this a lot more. But until then, it's just I'm gonna stick with fighting games for a bit like I used to. But yeah, stay safe everyone. Happy New Year's, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Laters.